Hey guys, I'm making this video to show you guys how to add songs onto services. That way I don't, or Natalia don't have to keep doing it for you guys. You'll be able to learn from this video how to do it yourselves. I'll show you guys how to add songs that are already in the system, how to add brand new songs that you'll have to add the lyrics and chords to. And on top of that, I'll show you guys how to do it both on a computer or laptop, like how I'm doing it right now, as well as on how to do it on your phones on the services app. I will say that doing it on a computer is a lot easier, especially if you're adding a new song. It's just a lot quicker. But I'll show you how to do both just in case. Um, First things first, you're going to head on over to plans and you're going to click on whichever plan or service you want to add songs to. Sometimes you might need to add a plan. A good example is this right here, Sunday morning service. There's only one left. So if we wanted to add more plans, it's very easy. Just click on Add Plans. It's going to copy the template or the format from the most recently added Sunday, and it'll copy that onto every other Sunday you want to add. So if I wanted to add like the whole month of May, for example, I would click on 4 quantities, and it'll add May 4th, 11th, 18th, 25. You can do up to 12 if you really want. We never really go that far. But if I did add 12, if I clicked on that, it would add all of these services. But I'm not in charge of Sunday morning, so I'm not going to do that. Heading on over to the app, if you want to add a plan, again, it's very simple. You click plans on the very bottom there. It looks a little different, but it's basically the same thing. Let's say I want to add a plan for Sunday morning service, because again, there's only the 27th. I would just click on the plus in the corner there. I would select Sunday morning service templates, and basically, again, I would just select how many more Sundays I want to add. So if I want to add 4 more, it doesn't show it, but it would just add the next 4 Sundays needed. Again, I'm not going to do it, but if I clicked save on the top right, it would add all those services. The first thing I'm actually going to show you guys is how to add a brand new song that isn't in the system yet. So for that, we're going to click on songs, and it's going to come up to this page where it's going to be in alphabetical order, all the songs that we have, or at least alphabetical order is the default way it filters through everything. Side note, a really cool thing that you can do on Planning Center is you can filter through the last scheduled. So if I click on that, it'll show us the most recent songs that we did. If I click on it again, it'll show us like the oldest songs that we haven't done in a really long time, or in our case, we have never done. Like these are just songs that we have in that we just haven't yet done. So it'll help us not be repetitive with the way we're selecting. So like 2022 was the last time we did rooftops, or at least that it was selected on services because maybe we just got lazy and took the papers out. So it'll help us make sure we're not being repetitive with the songs we're selecting. But that's a side note. Um, to add a new song, first thing you want to make sure is if we have the song or not. So for this example, I'm going to be doing Missionary Anthem just because it's a song I know that we don't have on services. So I'm going to search Missionary, and it would, if it wasn't there, it would have came up. It's not. So instead, we're going to go add a song, and we're going to type in Missionary, and there it is, Missionary Anthem. Click on that. It's the same group, it's the same version that I wanted to, and most times you find the version, it'll come up with the correct key, so I know the song is in the key of C, so everything's correct there, and all you gotta do is click submit. And just like that, here it is. Now, sometimes you're not going to be able to find the song you're looking for, or the version you're looking for. And this is going to always happen when you're looking for a Ukrainian or Russian song. They just don't come up. They're just not on here. So let's say I wanted this song. This is a song that Vanya wanted. It's not going to come up with anything. You're just going to click on create a new song, and it's going to be the same thing. You're going to select the key that it's in, whatever key, and that's it. And then you would submit. This song's already in here, so I'm not going to actually submit it, just showing you what that would look like. So back to songs. You can now look up Missionary Anthem, it should be there. And you can also just type in part of the word. You don't have to type in the whole song name. So there it is, Missionary Anthem. We click on that. It takes us back to here. And now we can add the lyrics and the chords. So you click on lyrics and chords. and it's going to take you to this screen. On the left is your text box where you're going to type in all the lyrics and chords. On the right is your little preview page of what it's going to look like. So I'm just going to type in Missionary Anthem lyrics. As you can see, I've already done it for this video. And so I'm just going to copy and paste all of this. And this is why I say doing this on the computer is way better. It's just a lot easier. Just going to go over here, paste it, and there you go. It's all there. The only thing is sometimes, depending on where you copy it from, it'll be all like mushed together like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and space everything now where I know. So these are the verses, here's the chords. So I'm going to quickly space all of this out. Okay, so I've spaced it out a bit better now, but still it's a little very wordy. So something you can do. So here you can see this is verse 1 and it repeats itself. So we'll delete this, and what we'll do is we'll create a space at the top here and we'll type in verse 1 times 2 x2. And the program recognizes certain things like verse, chorus, and so when it puts it here, it'll put it in bold. So here it is, verse 1 times 2, perfect. And then we add a space here, do the same thing for the chorus, and I'll update it here. And then here it is, it just repeats the first verse again. So again, we just type in verse. There's actually only one verse. And then the chorus again, so we can just delete this and type in chorus and it repeats, so we'll do chorus times 2. And as you do everything that's cool, it updates it so you know how it looks. Here's the bridge, so we'll type in bridge, does it twice, so we'll do times 2. We can delete the second one. Does the chorus again, and so on and so forth. And you just keep doing that for the whole song. That way it's not a bunch of pages because nobody likes that. Okay, so I've organized it and now it looks just a lot better, a lot more clean. It's only one page, and that's basically it for the lyrics. It literally took me about 2 minutes. It's super quick, super easy. You're really just copying, pasting, and spacing stuff out. The tougher part, and even then it's not even hard or anything, just takes a little more time, is adding the chords. So I found this tab for the chords for the song, and so to add the chords, what you're going to do is you're going to see where the chords are. So A minor is beginning of the verse. I'm gonna put it before the word for there. We're going to put in brackets. That's the key to this. Brackets. Open bracket, A minor, close bracket. And then it updates it here, and see, it puts the chord A minor here. So if we keep going, C, G, D, we see C is before conquered. So put C in brackets, it'll update it. G was before I, and then D before him. There we go. And just like that, we have chords where they have to be. And really, once you put in the chords for one verse, usually in songs, it's going to be the same chords as you guys know. So you don't really have to keep doing it for every verse and all the other choruses if it repeats. So really, we're only going to do it for this one verse, and that's really it. So it's really not that much work. I'm going to, again, just go ahead and cut and put all of these chords where they have to be. So the audio cut out for some reason in this clip, so I'm just going to do a quick voiceover. At the top here, you see I put an intro for the song, and so all I did was just put a couple of chords in between a bracket or a set of brackets, and then I showed that sometimes you'll have it where there's like a little bit of the song on the second page. So just find spots in the song where you can shorten it. For example, there, instead of 6 lines on that bridge, I just made it a little shorter, made it 4 lines, and then it all fit very nicely together on one page. So Two other points I make here. The first one has to do with the top left right there where it says original key. Very important. Make sure that the original key there is the same key as the chords you're putting into it. Because if it's not, you'll find that the chords change and are different than what you put into the system. So very, very important. Make sure that the original key is correct there. I think the default one is usually G if you don't select it from an arrangement. So just very important, make sure that's correct. And then one other thing I do here and show is that you can put chords in the middle of words. So I use the word forgotten there and I put A minor there and you can see it's in the middle of that word there. That's very useful because sometimes you need to put more than one chord in a word, like if it's a long, like hallelujah that's stretched out or something else. So don't think you just need to put them in the beginning or end of chords. So after that, the song is all complete. And then I'll show you guys how to add the song, and it's very easy. Go and select whatever service you need to. I think I just select a random one here. I select from youth service. To add the song, you're going to click on add, and that right there at the top right, you click on song, and you're going to search for whichever song you want. We're going to do Missionary Anthem because that's the song we just did. And as soon as you click on it, boom, there you go. It adds it. Very, very easy. And that's all there is to it. Um, and then I think I show if you want to delete a song, you can see there's that delete button. Or if you want to add more songs, just search it in. So I think I add another song, add miracles there. If that's a mistake, you can click either that trash can right there next to it or the button in the right that says delete. Yep, and there you go. And that's it. Very easy, very self-explanatory. Adding the songs is the easy part. And yeah, I think that's it. And now I think I show you guys how to do it on your phones. Now back on the phone. So it's the same thing basically. You're going to click on songs in the bottom there. It's going to show up a list of all the songs. Now I'm not going to add a brand new song because uh, I just can't think of any that we don't have in here already. But if you did need to add a new song, you're going to click that plus button on the bottom right there. You click that, and it's the same type of deal. You're just going to type in whatever you're looking for, and you're going to click on it, and it's going to ask you for the key, and then you just hit next, and I'm pretty sure that would add it. If not, there's maybe one other thing to confirm. I'm just going to disregard that. Instead, I'm just going to do a song that we already have in, but I know we don't have the chords or words in yet, and that's Mighty to Save. So click on the song after you've added it, or if it's already been added. You're going to click on the arrangement you want. There's all arrangements, and then there's the actual arrangement. The one that's in here is from Israel and the New Breed. So we're going to click on that one. If you wanted to do a different one, it doesn't really change anything. Um, Besides the like order of the song and the key that it's in, but you can do that however you want anyways. So there's not really a point to it. But so we're gonna click on the arrangement, right? Israel and the New Breed. And then you can click on the key or you can go on the files. I'm gonna change the key actually very quickly. And this is also how you change keys. I wasn't gonna go over that, but I do need to change it because it's different. And so then you're gonna go into files, and there's lyrics and chords, just like on the computer was. And here it is again. Make sure it's the same key. So we're going to change the key of G. And where it says text, this is where you're going to enter the lyrics and chords. So I've already pulled it up. So here are the chords and lyrics. I'm just going to try to copy and paste uh, this copy. Hopefully it works. Should work. Beautiful. And it's actually already spaced it out, which is even better. Um, Verses don't have to be in brackets, although I don't think it hurts it. The one thing with working on the phone is that you don't have the side-by-side comparison of what it looks like. However, if you click on that eye in the top right corner, that's a preview of what it looks like. So is there's a couple of mistakes in there. So actually, you don't want the verse or chorus in brackets, otherwise it won't be in bold or highlighted. So we're just gonna fix that, and it's basically I'm not gonna do everything, but it's basically the same thing as the computer to add chords. See right there, right above the keyboard, the brackets. Click on a bracket. Click on G. It starts in G. And now if I go to preview again, there it is. It adds that chord. And so you just edit through that. Again, it does autosave still. So after you're done, yeah, it adds the chords and the lyrics. I'm gonna go and finish this myself, but that's how you would do it. And now the last thing, just to show you how to add songs, again, just click on the service. So for this example, we'll do the Sunday evening service. We'll click on that. Click on the date you want. So again, I'll do the 27th, just an example. To add a song, you're going to click on that plus on the bottom right corner. Click on that, click song, search for whichever one you want. We're going to do Mighty to Save because we just added that one. You have to search for the word. It doesn't filter it out as you type it, but you should type it Mighty to Save. Now here's a little glitch with doing it on the phone. You click on that, and then it shows that there's nothing in the files. That's a weird glitch on the app and the app only. I don't know why it does that because as you saw, the files were in there. I added chords and lyrics to it. So that's just a glitch. Ignore it. Just click that check mark on the top right to confirm you're adding that song. And there it is. And just so you see, once I click on it, yeah, and I go on files, there it is. I just don't know. It's just a glitch in the system and on the app, I guess. But there it is. Click on it. There it is. Obviously, it's not finished. I didn't do the whole thing, but that's how you would do it on the phone, and you just add all the songs you want, and that's it. It's pretty easy. So I'm actually going to show you guys one more thing because it's really the last thing that I do need to teach you guys, and it's very easy. And that's just how to change keys slash add capos to song. So again, we're going to take Mighty to Save as an example. We're going to, on the computer version, we're going to click on it. You're going to click on again, Mighty to Save under song, and it's going to take you to the song. You could also just go to the songs tab and search it up. Either way works. The key that it's in right now is G. If you want to change it, going to click on that little pencil, and there you go. Instead of G, you can switch it to whichever you want, major or minor. Or if you want to add a capo, again, easy, just click plus, and it'll add a capo, however many you want. You can also put it to a specific key that you want. It's very easy. I accidentally just deleted it, so just to show again, just to add G, there you go, save. Now let's say, that's the original key. You just want to add a new one. It's simple, just add key. So you want to go a little lower, E, save, and now you'll have both chord charts. And the chords automatically, see now it's an E instead of a G, automatically do it for you. But we don't actually want this, so I'm just going to delete it. One thing I will say, if you are going to just completely change it and not add it, let's say you change it to E, remember to go to lyrics and chords and then change the original key here to whichever one you wanted. So if you wanted to do E and you change it, make sure you go and change it here to E as well. So, and after that, that's basically everything you need to know about services. So please watch this video, learn from it. Yeah, I spent a lot of time putting this together for you guys. So please make good use of it. On the phone, it's also very easy, just a little different. And if you're in the middle of a worship set or worship practice, you'll probably have to do it on your phone. So here's what it looks like. Again, just click on the song. Um, and then you have a bunch of different tabs here, right? You're going to go to Song. You're going to click on Mighty to Save. Again, Israel and the New Breed, or whichever arrangement is in there, click on that. And then there it is. So there's other tabs. There's keys. So if you want to add a different key, you can, just like on the computer, but we don't want to do that. If you want to change G, you can change it. Or again, if you want to add capos, there, that's how you add capos. Pretty easy.